Welcome back to the channel, folks. I'm here in my makeshift studio, but I wanted to. What I wanted to do was do this intro to kind of square some things up. When I went to do one of my episodes in Redondo Beach, it's I got so excited with that particular episode that I kind of got some information screwed up because I was so excited because it's about BMX. And see, the thing is, I grew up on BMX, pretty much not at the very earliest, but like in the 80s when I was doing my growing up. And so when I found out that I live pretty much close to an area where the early BMX tracks started, I got, wow, I can't believe it. And so the park that's called Dominguez Park in Redondo Beach, I was under the assumption that it was named after the famous BMXer Mike Dominguez. And I, for whatever reason, I thought it was named after him, and I could be farther from the truth. And I want to square that away because it's basically named after the Dominguez dynasty that had settled in California in the South Bay in about 1800s. I didn't really delve into that part of the history. That'll probably be on the topic later on. I don't know. But the Dominguez family pretty much owned the South Bay. I mean, you name it: Carson, Torrance, Manhattan Beach, Redondo Beach, Lomita, well, the South Bay. They pretty much owned it. Okay. And so when I went to Dominguez Park and Redondo Beach, I just thought that this park is famous because of Mike Dominguez. Just because he has the last name. I mean, he might be related to that Dominguez dynasty family back then. I mean, probably. I don't know. I didn't do that kind of research. So that's the number one thing that I want to get squared away right now. But I don't want to give false information. And what else? So what else did I wanted to talk about? I can't even remember. I think that's it. That's like the main thing that was really bothering me since I filmed that episode, because I was far from the truth, and I wanted to get that squared away. So forgive me for giving you any false I mean, if you have information, about the park, man, feel free to contact me. I'm not difficult to find. So what else did I want to... I think that was it. I think that was the main thing that I wanted to get off my chest because, it was bothering me. And, and I have I found some pictures of that BMX track at Dominguez Park, where it used to be called Dominguez Track, which is pretty cool because back then it was just nothing but dirt. It was an oil field, actually, and you could see the oil towers in the background. While you see the kids in their BMX in their early BMX days, in the foreground, which is pretty cool. I'll show you that I'm going to post that on the website, and I'll post it on the actual episode, which will be pretty cool. And I'm so excited about this one because it's pretty much right here in my backyard and a piece of BMX history. So I'm super excited about this episode. So with that said, I'm getting stuff set up back there because we're going to roll the camera. We're going to roll tape. So, in the words of the Godfather, Maestro, roll the tape. Roll the tape, Maestro. Enjoy. And welcome back to the channel, folks. I'm riding the 1987 Bertoni Corsa Mondiale today. And I'm already at my location. This is Dominguez Park in Redondo Beach. I think that building right there is like a museum. I'm not sure if it's open. I'm going to check that out in a little bit. But we are in Redondo Beach. And this is Dominguez Park. I mean, I don't know if it's still named Dominguez Park. I don't know if it's still the same, has the same name, but I gotta confirm that. But oh, there's a sign right there. I'm gonna go check that out. I mean, balancing the bike in one hand, have the camera in the other. But from my my short research, because there's not too much information, at one point, oh yeah, here we go. Check this out. Yeah, Dominguez Park. At one point, this was a BMX track. This was all open field, dirt track for the all the BMX that was happening in the mid 70s all the way till current. But this is where one of the early BMX tracks used to be. And the reason why I know for a fact, I mean, I believe it to be a fact, is that there's still remnants of the old BMX track at this park. I don't think a lot of people know that this was a BMX track. I think it was named after Mike Dominguez, famous BMXer. If you don't know Mike Dominguez, look him up. So I have my speculations that this was once the track, because let me show you what I mean. I'm just taking I've never been to this park, so that's why I'm enjoying the atmosphere here. So hope you come and check out this park. It's very quiet. It's got a couple of baseball fields. It's got that little museum right there. Let me point it out to you right over there. Yep, Dominguez Park. And how I found out that this was a BMX track back in the day. There's a BMX documentary. I forget the name of it. I'll have to find that information, and then I'll post it in this episode. But how I found out was there was a short clip where it showed on the bottom of the screen Dominguez Park, Redondo Beach. And so that sparked my interest in learning more about this park. But I'm going to show you where I believe is one of the remnants of that BMX track. And you can see it when you're driving on Burrell Street or Burrell Avenue. Oh yeah, it's Burrell Street. I'm sorry. Burrell Street. Because I pass by the street a lot. And I always see that ever since I found out this was a BMX track back in the day, I always see the track that's visible on the road when you're driving on Burrell Street. I'm going to show you where that's at. It's right over here. It's right over here, right here. Right here. You see that? Let me balance the bike. Right here. All this right here. And you see that right there. That's that has to be a part of the old track, if I'm not mistaken. If I am wrong, please let me know, because I don't want to give out wrong information. But this is my speculation, which I believe it to be part of the original BMX track back in the day. I don't know when it started to be a BMX track. I don't know when it opened as a BMX track. Could have been anytime from the mid 70s to the 80s, and I don't know when it stopped being a BMX track. So there you have it. This was definitely a once was. There's more stuff beyond. There's like some sort of some facility over here past those trees. I don't know, some maintenance crew, Redondo Beach maintenance crew. I don't know, something like that. Beyond there, and then there's like a hill right next to it, and you can see that. You could just tell that it used to be a BMX track, which is pretty neat. So now it's just it's a regular old park, but it's quiet. I like this park, and I'm gonna find out that information about the sorry, I'm a little winded going up this little hill. Can you imagine riding your bike here and just having a good old time? This is the early days of BMX. That's so cool. So I'm going to find that documentary. I'm going to give you that information once I get to that. But hope you come out to Dominguez Park the way it is now and just enjoy a nice, quiet, relaxing day. But that's it. If you if you enjoy what I put out, please like and subscribe, comment, give me suggestions. I greatly appreciate it. And also, for all my efforts for your entertainment, please buy me a cup of coffee, and I'll give you a link in the description box down below, so you can buy me a cup of coffee or two. So I'm gonna check out the museum and see if it's open. So I currently have 22 subscribers. I know I could do better, and I can't do it without you guys. So go ahead and like, subscribe, comment. Let me know if there's anything that you want me to try to put out. Any cool spots that you heard about. Maybe I can, find a time and ride my bike out to those locations and document it for you. Give you a brief history. So this is called the Moral House. And I heard this was a museum. So maybe they have pictures of this park, how it used to look like back in the glory days of BMX riding. So I'm going to cut it off for now and see if I can try to find any information for you. Stay tuned. Hey, welcome back. I just passed the Moral. I don't know how to say that. I'm sorry. Morel House, and right here is the historical museum. Pretty cool fountain right here that's no longer in service. This is a cool little park. It really is nice. Very nice. There's one baseball field there, and I think there's another baseball field over there. One there, and I think the other one's over there. Let's check out the museum is open. Cool. Let's check. Free admission. Let me park the bike and check it out. Nice. There you go. Stay tuned. We'll be back shortly. Hey, welcome back, folks. I just left the museum, which is behind me, and I got some good information. It's not really documented that this was the BMX park, but I'm guaranteed that it was. It's just that apparently it wasn't popular enough to even just document. I think just temporarily sake that they just used this open land, because this was dirt from the pictures that I saw, and I have they were kind enough to let me take some pictures of this land back in 1960. This was all dirt field. This they found oil here at one point, and I don't even know if I'm supposed to look over here. Yeah, I think it's that dot. I'll do my best. So this was old. This land had oil. So there was like an oil rig there somewhere in this vicinity, and basically it was just dirt. Everywhere was just dirt. So it makes sense that at one point, that they used it as a BMX track just temporarily, maybe for a few years. Who knows how long the BMX track was here? Who knows how long that lasted? Maybe a year or two. But it was definitely in the early days, because the picture that I'm about to show you, when I get everything up and running, it was all dirt. So it makes sense that there was the BMX track was here. So I'm trying to balance the bike, and here's one of the baseball fields, the Little League baseball field. So there's and there's a dog park. I don't know if you can see that. There's a dog park beyond the baseball fields, which is pretty cool. So let's see. Let's keep going. So, yeah, these guys were pretty informative. A lot of history. Did you know that Demi Moore went to Redondo Beach Unified School, high school? Did you know that? I didn't know that. But if you go to this museum, you'll find that information out. It's pretty cool, See what happens when you have an open mind and you explore things, and you find so much knowledge, and you learn to appreciate these cool things. And there goes my bike, because it's very hard to balance that out and hold the camera. And there goes my glasses. So just bear with me. Even in the path of destruction, you still got to have a good time. So, let me get my glasses. There we go. So, I'm not a good cameraman. But yeah, this is cool. Very cool. So, when you get a chance, check out Dominguez Park. And as I said before, if you like what I'm putting out, please like and subscribe. I know this is kind of like raw footage, but I don't have a camera crew or anything, so I'm doing everything by myself. So I hope you like and subscribe and leave a comment. And don't forget that cup of coffee I told you about. It'll help out with expenses. So with that said, we're going to cut it for now.